where you can mark the finish line. That's going to be the bottom that's on the bottom right of the screen. When you guys press that on the track, it'll save a finish line to the card itself, so then every time you move around the course, you'll get a lap time. Alright guys, park your brakes off. Let's go to manual mode since all you guys are in auto. Alright guys, so heading over to the track, just take a minute to clear your mind. Something I like to tell everyone, because I know that, you know, on the first day doing a program like this, it can seem like there is a ton of information to digest, right? Just try it. Just get out there, relax. It's a lot easier than you think, and I'm going to give you guys some simple, brief information. Once we start driving on the course, it'll make it come along pretty easy. Follow my line exactly, guys. You know, pretty much copy and paste what I'm doing. That can kind of expedite the learning process of it all. That way you guys drive on the accurate line right away. You're not trying to experiment with different things. Let's get you guys up to third gear. We'll get moving. There's only a few things I want you guys to learn on the first few laps and really focus on, and that's your turning cones and your apex cones, alright? Simple as that. Real quick though guys, that mark finish line button, go ahead and click that right now. Okay, let's just have you stay in third gear. I'm going to keep the speed right around 50 or so. Now when we approach this first corner, turn number 1, you'll see that turning cone. This is what I was talking about, right on the side of the track. Begin your steering at that point. No sooner. Then you got your apex that you're steering down into. So again, do your turning cone, and then swing it down to your apex. I'll tell you what happens so frequently on a track, folks. A lot of drivers turn in too soon. And we wanted to eliminate, you know, you folks thinking about that by putting this cone here on entry. This is not a braking point. You should be braking before the turning cone, but you should at least begin your steering at that point. Unwinding out to the left. On the right side, right here. Okay, you're steering there. So connect with that point. I think the turning cone is pretty much more important than the apex, because if you turn in at the wrong time, you won't flip the apex. And now this is the inner straightaway. A little shorter than the first one that we were on. Coming up to turn 6 now. Get some turning, cone. Get that sequence down, guys. Turning cone. And your apex. Next apex on the right. Apex on the left. Lifting off the gas a little bit. Coming in low. Looking right. Turn number 8. Check this out here, Roy. Take your time, swing it kind of wide. After the apex, you should pretty much be on the right side coming out of the corner like this. Yeah, you don't want to unwind out of that corner. Looking right. Okay, very good. Now we're going to do our first rotation. Roy, go ahead and move to the right. I'll have you slow down, Roy. Right? Scott, move up. Michael, move up. Roy, you go behind the blue 121. Alright, Scott, now I can work with you a little bit. I'll show you the same thing. An ideal thing to do, guys, with these turning cones is if you can get them right up to your front tire and then begin steering, it should be the proper timing. At the apex, get on the green and white curb at the apex. Right here, Scott. Watch me here. I'll turn, just gradual, I'll get there on the curb. You'll hear it when you guys actually drive over it. I gotta be honest, I haven't seen you guys just hit it yet. So turn the steering wheel a little bit more and you'll hear the tires rumble underneath the car when you're driving over it. Looking right for me, Scott. Turn it, sharper than that. Get them on the curb. There you go. Closer. And what's happening for you, Scott, is you're turning it almost too late. So try not to fixate on your turn-in cone. Look past it. I see that turn-in cone on the right, but I'm looking to the left. I spot my apex. Look at this. Curb usage. Ain't gonna break anything using it. Hit the back side of each apex through here. Back side, boom. Boom. You're snaking your way through here with a very mild angle. To the right, to the left, to the right. Very wide angle here, turn number 8. Wide, because like I said, remember, there's no unwind out of this corner. You stay to the right. Stay to the right. Looking left. Good. Get aggressive, guys. I want to see that wheel turned a little sharper. Turn in at the same point. You just got to turn the wheel more. I want you guys to trust the tire. Here we go. Okay, Scott, move to the right for me. Slow down. Michael, come on up. Scott, you slow down. Go to the back. Work up to 4th gear, guys. Now, guys. Okay, turn number 1. Watch me here, Michael. That's all I'm telling you guys about. Turn-ins and apexes. I want you guys to go through 2 days of school and ask me what a turn-in cone is. Now, you guys see this white cone? It's coming up. It's on the right. Get next to it. It's right here. White cone, pink sleeve. That's a near apex. Don't get close to it. Looks like it's tidal. Okay, bring it in here, bring it down, turn the wheel, trust it, trust it. Then unwind. Smooth in, out to the edge, right here. Turn number 4, guys. right. Looking left. Now for you, Roy, just get your eyes up a little sooner. You were late to unwind out of that last corner. If you do it sooner, you'll be able to swing over and get that better line out of the corner. Backside of each apex again, Michael. Michael, this is the hardest corner on the track, so like I said, take your time. You want to be wide. There's no unwind. You stick to the right coming out of 8. Stick to the right, set up for 9. Patient. Look through the corner, resist the urge to turn in early. Alright, go to the right for me, Michael. Roy, come on up. And by the way, Michael, you don't have to use a signal when we're doing the rotation. I don't want to confuse anyone, so I'd actually advise you not to use it. I know you got the best intentions, though, like moving over, you know, and using it. But we only use a turn signal when we're exiting. So work on keeping your eyes up a little further, guys. If you feel like corners are sneaking up on you very fast, probably, most likely, you're not looking far enough ahead. You know, it's all about processing. You know, you can trust the car more if you look through the whole corner, the entirety of the corner. Close to the near apex, middle. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to exit the racetrack here in just a second. You know, so just in case, if you guys get motion sick or anything, got to get off the course. I want you to know how. But trust me, guys, don't stick it out. If you guys can't do it, head back to the building. If you guys are getting sick at any time and you're like, shoot, I can't even get off the course, if you pull over and open your door and I see you taking care of business, I'm not going to say a thing. All right, I'd rather you do it outside of the car than in the car. So, you know that, guys. Moral of the story: please keep our cars clean. That proper angle through here, guys. Just swerve through here slightly. So just drive from one apex to the next. Just make your way through here a little bit. That line coming out. Let's exit real quick, guys. Left signal on. Show you guys how to get off the course. How you can do that. So left signal goes on, you move off the track. Just like so, okay? And this is pit lane. You guys can still all hear me, right? Give me a thumbs up out of your side window. Alright, thank you guys. Roll the windows back up. I only ask because sometimes if I do too much talking, a lot of static will come through and transmit over the radio because these fuses can get too hot in the radios just with the constant talking over them. Now what we'll do, guys, is we'll pick up the speed a little bit faster. I want you guys to drive at whatever speed you feel comfortable with, okay? Just know this, when we're going faster, you gotta figure out what points to brake, how long, and then how long you should be riding the brake into the turn as well. Let you guys know of a little trick when we're driving out here when we approach turn 1. Go up to 4th here, guys. up on the left side. They're not gear indicators, they're not countdown markers. Well, they're kind of countdown markers in a way, but they're distance markers. The number 2 means that there's 200 feet till the turn. I want you guys to use them as you see fit. You know, maybe pick a point to begin braking. You know, when you come up to the corner, you can identify on like closing range how fast the corner's coming up. Pick a point to brake, see how it works out, and then adjust for the next lap. Watch me here, boy. Braking. We're braking too slow right now. As we turn, we're braking too balanced. Start unwinding, start squeezing onto the throttle. More. The 9. Braking, slowing again. Look left. As you turn, we're going to brake to balance. And turn the wheel sharper. Okay, Roy, look at this. The curve every time. Because here's the thing. If you run wide, Roy, from your apex, you'll then run wide on corner exit, right? The whole angle will be changed because of it. So I think it makes it pretty fun. You get up on the curb, drive over it, left, right. Don't worry about dropping a wheel, guys. Trust me, you're probably not going to. Now get this turn-in going, Roy. To the turn-in, then get to the right. And over. Apex, remember, stick to the right. Beautiful. For 9, turn it. Right. Too early on your turn. So then you're going to push wide. You see that? You see how you had to add steering on corner exit just because you went in too early? Go to the right for me, Roy. We got to prevent those problems from happening. All the small mistakes, they happen on corner entry. They don't happen at the apex. It happens on how we're going into the corner. Let me show you guys something here. Okay? And I'm going to do it the wrong way. I want you to see this. If I just disregard the turn-in cone, and I just say, I'm going to turn in here, like this, I could still get my apex, but look at this. Look at where I'm heading. Straight off the road. And then I have to add steering on corner exit. No good. Terrible when it comes to speed. So be patient, guys. Line up with your turn-in cones. Can't stress it enough. You can get that proper angle going into the corner. Before you, Scott, since you're coming up close to me. Look across to the right. Good, just scanning, ride the brake when you're turning in. Good. Just turn it sharper. Across to the left. Roy, try riding the brake longer into the turn, and I want you to begin your slowing process earlier. And being, Roy, is I got some feedback from Travis to be wide from the apex. So, don't be afraid, guys, to slow down the speed if you can't hit your apexes accurately. Nothing wrong with doing that, because if you go faster and faster, you're just going to miss them worse. Very good, Scott. Okay, move to the right for me. Come on up, Michael. Slow down. Roy, look right, Roy. See what I'm saying? You're going to drive off the racetrack if you don't slow down the speed more. So, look through the corner, okay? Scan through it sooner. Corners are sneaking up on you, and you're braking too late. So here's the thing, if you try to play catch up, you most likely won't catch up. It usually works the opposite. The harder we work in the car, the more we fall behind. So work on precision, right? There's nothing wrong with bringing the speed down a little bit. Promise you this. Sometimes if you slow it down in your mind, you take your time on placement, you'll probably go faster, okay? Michael, let's go and dig it up, you and me. In the slowing process early, guys. There's an old phrase in racing. Slow in, fast out. Squeeze the throttle, Michael. Pick up your eyes to turn number 4. And pick your point to begin braking. Look across left. Looks good. Good entry. Braking here. Scanning left. Get your head on a swivel. You are looking at me a little longer than I'd like to see, Michael. You can glance at me real quick, but start looking through your corner just a little bit sooner. And into the right. Now, Roy, go at your own pace. It's not a big deal. Go at your own pace. Hit your marks. We're spreading out a little bit. I just want to give Michael a run. You are cutting your angles a little sharp there, Michael. Come across a little wider when you come up, when you approach. Early. Turn in later. Michael, move to the right for me. Go all the way to the right, Michael. Roy, come on up. I'm going to take a slow lap right now, guys. I want to slow things down just for a lap. Because we got to get these angles right. Trust me, I don't want to see you guys out in the gravel from such a small thing that can be fixed and corrected right now. I'm going to point to this turning cone. If you guys are turning in any sooner than this point, you're going to get through the corner at the wrong angle. So this turning cone right here, that's where you should be in steering. No sooner. Now, that point, though, is not a braking point. I can't tell you how many times I've heard that in my years of being here. Drivers ask, is that the point to begin braking? No, it is not, okay? You should be braking before that point. Roy, follow my line. Okay, yeah, you're kind of like dipping, swerving left and right. Just follow my line. Straight line. I'm braking before the turn in. Turn in at the cone, but I'm looking for my apex. Turn the wheel sharper. You got to turn it sharper right. Move over left. Just bringing things right back down to the basics. That's all I want to see on this lap. Turn in, look to your left. Get up on the turn. You got to turn sharper, Roy. So you're a little slow with your hands initially. I want you to speed up the hands initially when you turn. Don't turn in sooner, but turn in faster at that cone, okay? Because like you'll find you turned in about a car length too soon. We'll just speed up the hands a little bit at the cone. So watch this here, Roy. I'll get up to the cone. I'll just speed the hands up. Somewhat. Getting there, Roy. Take your time. Placement. Speeding back. Okay, bring the speed down. Looking to the right. There you go. Good angle into 8. Line it up to your turn in. Straight line. To your turning cone. Looking right. And let's move to the right real quick. Can you still hear me over the radio? Thumbs up? Right, gotcha. I just wanted to take a slow lap, get you back down to the basics, you know, what angle you're using when you're going across these corners, because the faster we go, sometimes it's harder, you know, because the faster we go, if we're off an apex by a foot, everything will be amplified. It's harder to correct things at speed because then our margin of error becomes smaller, right? Stay to the right for me, Roy. Let me get Scott behind me now. Come on up, Scott. Scott, move left. Michael, move left. So, Roy, when you're in the back, work on your placement. You know, everything starts on entry, and I want you to make sure you're looking through your corner, all right? There's a phrase that I tell everyone, look before you leap. It's as simple as that. Don't turn into a corner blind, you know, and don't guess. We need to figure out everything. We need to analyze the corner fully before we enter it. All right? Let's go ahead and take it up here, Scott. Scott, you're going a little faster. I'm going to pick up the speed for you, okay? Just going to roll more speed through the middle. Still stay on your marks, okay? 3 apex, hit them. This big old Camaro can do it. I know that Grand Sport can. When you turn to the right, push with your left palm. Keep playing you back to your seat. All right, little trick. Pro tip. Go to the right for you, Scott. Come on up, Michael. Yeah, that's looking better, Roy, back there at turn 10. Good job. Keep after it, okay? Keep fine-tuning those adjustments. Again, if you feel like corners are like coming up fast, you're not looking far enough ahead. You know, if they, you know, come at you kind of like surprised, like, oh shoot, you know, turn. Just look a little further. Line speed processing. Michael, I'm going to give you a run now. Okay, lighten up the brake. Look to the right. Get good speed on approach. Gotta hit your apex though. Okay, if you want to go at speed, trust me guys, you gotta hit your marks or else I'll slow you down. Michael, good. Remember, stick to the right on exit out of A. Good. Great line. Excellent. All right, Michael, go to the right for me. Start a little cool down lap right now. Slow it down quite a bit, Michael. Come on up. car's a little breather. Here's what I want you guys to do in this pull down lap. Let's do this, okay? Slower speed, get comfortable with getting up on this curve. It's actually a lot wider than you think. It's literally probably 3 feet wide. And that's why I say you guys can drive over it. Tires are pretty much a foot wide, so you can kind of put that into perspective. 3 feet on these curves. It just looks smaller than they are. Alright, I'm going to slow it down even more to a crawling speed, guys. I want you to hit these apexes. Right here, follow the line. There you go, perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's do it again, guys, turn 5. Perfect. You were close, Scott. You were right at the white line. Here. If I'm close to it, you should be right on it, close as you can be. Good. That's what I want to see, guys. Apex. Not too far away. Yeah, you missed that one, Roy. See, you kind of drove away from it, and then you couldn't get back to it. Let's exit this time, guys. I told you, it's important. I wanted you guys to hit those and get comfortable with it, because a lot of problems can occur. If you're wide from that point, you're wide on exit.